So I'm sitting here in Palanca, at the coastline of Lithuania, enjoying the beautiful nature outside. I have been running a Akasha training for the last number of days, and this morning I was wondering about why so much unrest takes place at the moment. And you know, that brought me into thinking about when I do client work, do some coaching, change work for clients. Very often people come with a kind of split inside. That means part of them really want to move to something new, and part of them resist that. And that can feel like a split inside the personality. They change in between, oh, I would really want to go and have that new job position. However, to do that they need to immigrate to another country, and it can go on for a long while, this thinking about going and not going, going and not going. You know, I was looking into the papers this morning, and it seems to me that there's a lot of unrest, violence taking place in the world right now. And you know, there isn't really very much difference between this violence in the world and the split inside a human being. We are closing an old chapter at the moment, something that we have been living through, and it has come to an end, and it is time to move on. And that means we are choosing the way of the new chapter. The modern times, the opening of the heart, and that kind of things. And right now, it is as if people, nations, spatial interest have the same way of acting like two parts inside a single human being. Something like, well, we are resisting the new, fighting for that, or we want to have the new world and we move towards that. And of course that is not taking place peacefully. It will be like two parts opposing each other. And this is what we see in the world. So sometimes you may wonder if we are actually moving at all. Then let me tell you something. We are. We are moving inside the new chapter, towards a new chapter. I mean, if you have been reading chapter 4, you don't go back to chapter 3. You move on to chapter 5. And that is actually what is the tendency in the world today. We do think sometimes that we have a political or an economic problem in the world. We have not. We have a spiritual problem in the world. We have not understood so far that to really move into chapter 5, the new chapter, we need to contact our higher mind. We have three minds. We have the higher mind, we have the conscious mind, we have the unconscious mind. We need to connect much more to the higher mind and use the heart when we take our decisions. I mean, we have a brain, a conscious mind, a brain to think logically, to think rationally. That is great. And when we made our final decision, we need to do it also from the heart, the connection to the higher mind. That is our problem, the real problem behind the whole thing. So, to move on, humanity needs to use the heart inside in decision making. And this is where my Akasha training and similar trainings, they become important. I have an Akashian personal empowerment and healing system that I can recommend for this process, opening the heart. And a number of other trainers throughout the whole world, they have a similar kind of systems. So look around you and say, okay, where can I go to learn to take my next step? Good luck to you. Thank you.